Hi guys, my name is Chandan. Today, I'm going to share with you guys on the aspects of what is computer programming, what generally is needed for doing computer programming, and in general, any college student once he is passed out of 12th, he will get into engineering. I think the most common stream that people choose, especially students, choose is computer science. Of course, during the 4 years of engineering, the first two semesters will be common to all the branches, be it mechanical, chemical, electrical, electronics, computer science, whatever it is. But from the third semester onwards, you will start getting into the core stream which you are going to choose. Now every student will be aspirant to get into this company, that company. I want so much remuneration. I want to get into such software companies, etc. So I was also in the same boat during my college days. I was also very enthusiastic about getting into certain companies. I wanted to I wanted to get into top companies, where they pay you very high salaries, beyond market standards. Likewise, but of course, to get into such companies, what exactly do we need? What exactly we should be knowing to clear the interviews? So that is what I'm going to talk through in this session. Probably I'm going to touch certain areas, but I'm going to make this three, four videos so that it becomes more informative. Of course, in one video, it cannot be explained, but over a period of time, in three, four videos, I think I can cover it up. Of course, like any student, I was also, like I mentioned earlier, I was also aspirant. But however, the analytical abilities, the problem solving abilities is all that matters. You might be having the grades which is beyond 9 out of 10, but if you don't have the analytical abilities, you probably you are not going to clear the second, third, and fourth rounds of the interview, and you're not going to get good job offers, because the top paying companies, of course, there is a minimum, bare minimum cutoff. Beyond 7 is fine, but once you are eligible, there will be a certain written test, there will be a certain aptitude skills, certain problem solving scenarios which you need to crack. Only then you will be able to go into the next certain rounds. Yeah, so like everyone else, I was also aspirant, but I was not good with analytical problem solving abilities. Unless you practice a lot, you won't be able to get those, or you probably have to come across such problems, and once you know the solution, and if the same problem comes in your interview on your day, if you are lucky, you'll be able to crack certain interviews. So uh, yeah, basically bare minimum is this much. And then once you start solving problems, you're probably going to choose one language in which you are probably comfortable, and then you can pick and practice and learn the syntax over a period of 2 3 years. You'll be familiar with that. So any software company, at least one language, whichever is easy for you, probably you should choose, practice well, and then first try to get the problem right, and then once the solution is right, then you can improvise upon making it faster. If you can improve the speed of your solution and things like that. So yeah, pretty much this is it, and I'm going to cover the session in probably 3 4 videos. To begin with, in this session, I'm going to talk, I like I've already spoken, uh, any college student, once you get into a engineering stream, which problems, which are the websites, which are the things that you should start covering apart from your college syllabus. Of course, any college will have certain syllabus of their own. Some colleges will be deemed universities, and some will be under the state technological universities. Like in our case, I was under Karnataka University. It was called as VTU. Like any other state, they will have certain government colleges, or there'll be certain private colleges, there'll be certain deemed colleges. So based on that, some deemed colleges will have certain extra subjects in them, so that you can learn certain things which are generally not available in your syllabus. For instance, in third, fourth, fifth, and sixth semesters, there'll be certain courses, but apart from that, there won't be any courses which you generally learn when you join any companies. Not all things you'll be able to learn in the college itself. So unless you do certain projects voluntarily with your friends, join certain companies for internships, you won't be able to get the industry expertise. So in this course, I'm going to touch certain things, certain aspects. I will choose Ruby as the programming language. Ruby basically is a simple programming language. There are many shortcuts and there are many aspects which you don't need to worry upon. There is no indentation as such, and you don't need to open and close certain braces. The syntax itself of Ruby is very similar to Python, and it's also an object oriented programming language. So you can have objects, instantiate them, and there's a dynamic polymorphism. During runtime, it can decide which class to instantiate, which class based on the implementations. And like any other programming language, it also has all the constructs like every other programming language. It has if else conditions, it has for loop, do while loop, then it has iterative mechanisms, and there is string manipulations, file reader capabilities, parsing capabilities. There are a lot of built-in functions in it, like you can find the index of a string straight away, you can reverse the string. A lot of string operations are readily available, a lot of math operations are readily available. And yeah, I'm going to cover all those scenarios, all those with examples in my upcoming videos. So as a fresh college grad, you are getting into an engineering background. So what are the things that you should generally expect in this video? One, you don't need to be an expertise in any programming language, but to start practicing and learning one programming language is a must. In this tutorials, I'm going to choose Ruby, like I mentioned already. So you can also choose Ruby and then practice. So in the end of my videos, when I cover, I'll give you certain small examples, assignments. You can choose to comment or submit them, and then let me know how you guys feel. And if you want any improvisations, if you want extra assignments, please do feel free to let me know. I'll also be adding those. So in the course of this tutorial, for using Ruby, either you can code Ruby using Vim editor, or you can even code it using Sublime editor, or you can choose any other IDEs. So IDEs will make your life easy. But if you're a college grad starting fresh, and if you're not familiar with the syntax and things like that, I would suggest you to write the complete code by yourself. Once you become familiar, then you can use shortcuts. Because when you're given a pen and paper in the interviews, and if you are not familiar with the syntax, many companies are very strict about it. And if you don't get the syntax right, they may not even consider it. So just remember these things. I would suggest you to practice well and then use IDE. But IDE makes your life very simple. It has IntelliSense, and it gives you suggestions on the fly while you type. So the programming becomes easy. Okay, guys. So this was my introductory video. I'll be again posting more and more such helpful videos in my channel. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thanks a lot.